distinguished Senator A.M. Pebble, Dr. Sam Jaja, members of the National Assembly, both serving and former, Secretary to the State Government, members of the State Executive Council that are here, permanent secretaries, head of departments, invited guests, distinguished gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special day because we have a very unusual person in our midst, and I want to honestly appreciate his presence. Like I said before, O.C. Okocha, we're happy that you're here with us. What we're doing this morning is to show that our government takes the issue of welfare very serious. When we came on board, this particular project was one of the projects that we inherited. And after the report that we received from the ministry, and also some concerns that were also made from the judiciary, we felt it doesn't matter who started the project. It doesn't matter who is even the contractor. But what is important is to complete this project because it's all about Rivers State. It has not been an easy 16 months. But what is important is the interests of our state must be above our personal interests. I want to say it here, very loud and clear to everyone. The Supreme Court has given a judgment. My administration is going to implement the judgment to its fullest. The reason is clear. It's not about me. It's about the good of this state. We can imagine the kind of waste that has taken place in both sides. These are money that if we have used it in the affair of this state, there would have been a lot of things to show. Thank God we're where we are today. I can assure you publicly that any day, anytime, I have not gone back by that my statement. Nothing is too big to pay for peace in these states. Because at the end of the day, it's about our people. It's not about me. I will live, but the good work that I've done will speak and will defend my generation. So about our event today, I do not want to talk much. The commissioner, the PAMSEC or the contractor he made some description of the project. But I want to advise in future, when it comes to residents, stop telling people how the arrangement of the house is. It's not safe. This is a public place. The description should be 7 flats, 5 bedrooms. This is not there is a room from here, there's a staircase from here. We're dealing with a world, a terrible world. Information should be given on the need-to-know basis, not because you have information, you let it out. Please, in future. But in all, we give glory to God that today we have completed this project and we are willing and ready to hand it over to the lucky judges that are going to live here so that they can perform their duty effectively. I know that one other problem we have is the issue of maintenance. I also appeal that before you move in, let the Chief Judge liaise with, you can liaise with Government House, because I know if you liaise with any other group, it might fail on the issue of maintenance of this building. Because it's not about living inside here, it's about what happens when we start living here. Cleaning of the place, other maintenance, so that the facility can still remain up to date. So let me thank everyone that has come to witness this event. I assure you that, just like the NBA president said, the welfare and interests of our people remains our topmost priority. Let me, on this note, invite our special guest of honor, who is also the Chief Judge of our state. Let him come and talk and also commission this project to the glory of God. Thank you, and may God.
So, as you heard, Sim Fubara promised he will implement the Supreme Court ruling to its fullest. He also vows that, or rather, said that it is about River State and not about individual or personal interests, that it would give anything, or rather, nothing is too much to pay for peace in River State. There's several takeaways here for me. Number one is the fact that as he commissioned these judges' quarters, I am against the fact that the executive is actually commissioning or building judges' quarters for the judiciary, because it's an overreach. The thing you need to understand, first of all, is that the idea about incentivization and it creates the perception bias is as good a bias. So if understandably so that he inherited this project from Wike. However, this needs to be finished. But the idea that the executive is actually building houses and judge quarters for judges means that, in a sense, they have a right to incentivize judgment later. So they've called them the lucky judges. But the question is, and if, as you very well know, in Nigeria, our politicians are constantly always having issues with court. They're always going to court for a breach of law one way or another. Is that they're destroying people's houses? And once you've done that for a judge or for judges, somehow, somewhere, you will get some favor back. So, from what the legal luminaries have actually said to us, the judges have their budget to build houses if they have to get that. Judiciary's got that. So it shouldn't be on the side of the executive to be the ones to build houses for judges, which is where my issue have where I have issues with all of this. Good and well, judges' quarters have been built for judges. Good and well, they have homes right now, with the sense that they can have a place they can live that is safe, where they can go to work and come back and they can carry out their task without having to worry about paying house rent and stuff like that. But the problem I have, again, like I said, is that politicians can manipulate this to their own good. So it shouldn't be for politicians to be doing this. Nowhere else in the world where politicians build houses for judges. The police need houses. We've not done that. The military, the soldiers and the air force, the armies, they need houses. We've not done that. You cannot go to the places where these people live, the people who are protecting our country, and see, and you would even love it. You wouldn't even want to near it as well. But yet, we're building houses for judges. So this is on one hand. On the other hand, it talked about how it's not been an easy 16 months. We know the violence that's been in River State. We know the chaos that's been in River State, all because of one person, Wike. All because of that former governor of River State, Wike, who wants to maintain a political structure of godfatherism all through. Do you understand? So for me, as a person watching this, is vowed to implement that. Let's see if that will let peace reign. It talked about leaving a legacy So I think maybe it's trying to tell the Wike group that it doesn't matter what you do, we would leave a legacy that we will look back and say we did this. All right. So let's see whether or not this will bring peace in Rivers State, which it remains to be seen. Because as you very well know, Wike has actually stated it so clearly in many ways that it wants its structure back. You cannot be an ex-governor and say you want to still have a structure in a state that is not your state. And this is where the impunity of rigging comes in, because the structure they talk about is the structure of rigging, where they can dictate not what the people want, but what they want. And that's why I wanted to touch on this topic today, as Fubara vows to implement Supreme Court judgment. So again, if you're watching this for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. And also for our subscribers already, please put your comment in. Let us know what you think about Fubara's statement. Do you think he's performing for Rivers State, especially for those who are from Rivers State, whether home or abroad? What do you think about Fubara so far? Has he done well for Rivers State in spite of all the many chaos and troubles that he's had to deal with his predecessor? What do you think? Leave your comment in the comment section. And thanks as always. God bless you. Bye for now.